Okay, so hi everybody. This is the first time I've ever done something crazy like this. I'm going to try and go live on both Facebook and on Twitter. And two Facebook accounts. So my Rob Martinez Facebook account and Resiliency Guy Facebook account and my Resiliency Guy Twitter account. So we're going to live, and we'll see if we get one person, two people, maybe five joining us today for the reading of, you can barely see it there, The Story of Sparkle and Shine. So here we go. Okay, so I'm not sure if this is going to work. It's a first attempt at an experiment of going live on a couple of different accounts. So I have invited everybody in the world, apparently, to this account or to this event. And so the event is a reading of The Story of Sparkle and Shine. I'm on Facebook, Rob Martinez. I am on Resiliency Guy on Facebook as well. And I'm also on Periscope, I hope, out there going to the world. So just a little bit of background before I really get into the story here. It was about a year ago in my human resources department with my good friend Jennifer Taylor. We kind of came up with, how do we motivate people? How do we help people kind of think of positive things? How do we help people kind of display that good spirit throughout the month of December? So we kind of sat down and we thought of this idea called Sparkle. And we let it percolate, and we came back with spread positive acts regarding kind, loving encounters. Spread positive acts regarding kind, loving encounters. And so if you know anything about us, we use social media. We had it on Facebook, we had it on Twitter, we had really lots of people across our district and then the broader California, including my friends from Anaheim, in Northern California as well, and even Illinois, join us in spreading sparkle. So we've done different things like that, and it was actually a few days ago, it seems like now, where we started Sparkle again, and one of my other coworkers put together some Sparkle cards, and they had some great messages, and that's Emily Eberhardt, and I thank Emily for doing that. And so throughout this month, we've been spreading Sparkle. These are just little cards, little piece of paper, but telling people that they have what it takes, telling people they're magnificent, telling people that they shine, telling people that they are loved, just telling people that we notice and we care. So that's been going on. And then all of a sudden in my dreams, as many of us do, right? We have dreams, and this story started to build in my dreams. The story came to me over a couple of nights. And again, I work a lot of hours, so when I try and sleep and I'm dreaming, the dreams become very real. And so I dreamt about it, and I dreamt about it, and the story kept building, so I had to sit down and write it out. So I wrote it out, and then I started thinking, this is pretty fun, and I wanted to share it with people. So I did create an ebook now that's on Amazon. You can find it, The Story of Sparkle and Shine. And I sent it out to a number of people, asking them to kind of do a pre-read of it. It does not have the amazing illustrations that are in my mind right now. There are some wild illustrations, I'll just tell you. But the idea is to get this message out there, hopefully before the holidays, because it does come with a suggestion. If you're reading it to more than one child, you have two children in the room, or like I did on Thursday, 100 adults, we gave everybody a little gift. Or to Nancy's classroom of 34 kids, we gave everybody a little gift. And the trick in this story is that whenever I say the word sparkle, you take that little gift and you have to pass it to the left. Now, if I say the word shine, just one time, shine, you take your gift and you pass it to the right. So you may be out there alone right now, and here's the challenge for you. A little silly. But every time you hear the word sparkle, just do a little turn to the left. Every time you hear the word shine, do a turn to the right. Nancy tried to get me to make you guys do jumping jacks and push-ups, and I thought, no, let's just turn to the left, turn to the right. All right, I wanted to do the push-ups and jumping jacks, but, that's me. So, and if you happen to have a group of kids, that's okay. They can just play along even if they have no gifts in their hands, because it's really just about the fun of the story. So here we go. The story of Sparkle and Shine. Never forget. If you ever think you can't, just remember you can, especially if you never forget about the story of Sparkle and Shine. Once upon an elven land far, far away, in a time that cannot be chronicled, lived an elf named Sparkle. Sparkle didn't know it, but his name stood for this: spread positive acts regarding kind, loving encounters. Now, Sparkle, don't forget to pass your gift, was like no other elf in the strange elven land he lived. For most of all the other elves toiled all day and night, focused only on things. Things like rings and bells, toys and gadgets, merely things that held no true value, yet held their attention. But Sparkle was special. Sparkle had an internal, magical, mystical power, an energy that seemed to be known only to him. And what do you think this magical, mystical power was? He didn't just focus on things. He actually thought of others each day, each moment, and with each elfy breath. Some might call this compassion, some kindness, others care. Yet as to Sparkle, he simply thought of it this way, and often told himself, I want to shine! I want to shine! I want to shine! What Sparkle didn't know, or didn't realize, was that each time he said these words, he was igniting the internal, magical, mystical power within himself. For the word shine, in elven lore, truly meant significantly help, increase niceness everywhere. Sparkle kept saying that mantra in his head. I want to significantly help increase niceness everywhere. In fact, he said it so many times that his little elf brain kept saying it in his sleep. It kept saying it when he was awake. It kept saying it while he ate. And it even kept saying it when he was just elfing around. Each and every morning, Sparkle, after a good night's rest, every morning and say, I want to shine. However, in this crazy elven land where Sparkle had lived for thousands upon thousands of years, the other elves seemed to simply disregard Sparkle's daily morning announcement of, I want to shine. The other elves saw these pronouncements, statements, and desires as nonsense, distractions, and unfocused pursuits. Pursuits not relegated on appreciating things. These many millions of elves simply pursued their focus on material goods and didn't seem to consider the other elves in their worlds whatsoever. On the 365,001st day of his existence, Sparkle had had enough of his lone focused idea, and he decided to try something new. I'm gonna do it, Sparkle said to himself. Yes, Sparkle decided he would really do it. He would finally take action. He would begin his journey. He would shine bright. Sparkle made a commitment to just try to create a positive impact. Sparkle awoke on that 365,001st day and decided to be compassionate, kind, and caring, and to shine bright all day long. Sparkle decided to make someone's day, but not in that Clint Elfwood kind of way. Sparkle would strive to significantly help increase niceness everywhere. He was going to shine. Well, he would take the first step in any case. Sparkle decided to smile at everyone he saw. He decided to buy a morning elf espresso for the elf behind him in line. Sparkle even decided to let other elves move ahead of him in the line in their elf mobiles. Sparkle decided to say, please, thank you, and great job to each of his co-workers. Sparkle decided to say things like, you have what it takes. You are beautiful. You are loved. You are magnificent. And you shine bright. He said these things to each of the first 10 random elf strangers he came across. Sparkle posted nice things on his Elfagram, Elf Book, Linked Elf, and even his Elf Snap. Indeed, Sparkle decided to shine. His shine post went viral. Other elves began to take notice of Sparkle's shine. Sparkle was simply shining to the left of them, shining to the right of them, shining in front of them, and shining all around them. The other elves began to get caught up in this upward spiral of shine, sparkle, shine, sparkle, shine, sparkle, sparkle, shine, 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 shine. Stay with me. It was invigorating and exhausting all at the same time. Then it happened. It just took one other elf to notice, really notice the change. Mrs. Elfkravitz, who was watching the whole thing happen, said it out loud. She wasn't loud. She didn't scream. She simply said it directly and specifically to Sparkle. Thank you, Sparkle. It's been close to 700,000 years without a good shine being spread across these elven lands. We all had forgotten the importance of compassion, kindness, and caring, and its effect on the elven heart, mind, and soul and actions. She continued, Sparkle, what you have done is ignited a new shine, a new energy, new thought patterns, new ways of elfing. And I want to say to you, thank you. Yes, an individual sign of appreciation, an acknowledgement of the positivity that was initiated by one elf, one tiny little elf. A spark from Sparkle that ignited a shine across the land and helped the entire world of elves remember the importance of compassion, kindness, and caring. Sparkle was deep in the shining light at this moment, and the explosions rose as if shackles that had been wrapped around the millions of elves' tiny hearts were bursting like a bang of fireworks going off into the night. These explosions seemed to last for an eternity. Shine began to flow from each elf. There were thank yous being said, and you're welcomes being given back. Yes, indeed, the niceometer was bursting off the charts. The emanating light was expanding across their elven land and adjoining worlds. Elves were saying to each other, you have what it takes. You are loved. You are magnificent. You are beautiful. And you shine bright. The shine was so bright. It was as if a new sun was developing right before their eyes. And then, with a loud goosh, he was there in front of them. A tiny, little, new, microscopic elf. The smallest one they had ever seen in front of them. A new, tiny one. This new elf looked up at them and said, Hi, I'm Shine. Shine lives on today in your heart, your mind, your soul, and hopefully in your actions. Your challenge is to keep shine alive. To do this, you simply need to significantly help increase niceness everywhere. And one important way to do this is to remember to sparkle. And remember, sparkle means to spread positive actions regarding kind, loving encounters. So if you ever think you can't, just remember you can, especially if you never forget the story of sparkle and shine. This has been a reading to you. Happy holidays from Rob Martinez, aka Resiliency Guy. A little silly. I don't know how many of you were there. Maybe 4, maybe 2. Not sure. Maybe 100. Maybe you'll see it later tonight. Maybe you'll want to play that for your kids. I'll tell you again, the book is available as an ebook on Amazon. The Story of Sparkle and Shine, written by Rob Martinez, Robert Martinez, Dr. Rob Martinez, Resiliency Guy. You can find me. It's on my social media. Sorry if I sent like 25,000 posts to people telling you about this, but I'm kind of proud, kind of excited about a new venture that I'm on here. Still working for Fairfield Sassoon, of course, and yet, life goes on, right? All the time. So with that, I hope that you all have an enjoyable holiday. I'm not really having a chance to interact with you, but please send me a message, send me a Facebook post, share about the book all you can. I did send out, like I said, some free copies of it to people. And if you like it, if you go to it, please write a review. Let me know what you think, and have a wonderful, wonderful holidays. I got 2 weeks off coming at me, so I'm fired up. I'll probably be writing another book. All right. Bye, everybody. Here, give me this one. I just want to see if...